What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Trade Well podcast, brought to you by Trade Well Management. I am your host, Donovan Marquez, the podcast where we discuss everything trading these financial markets, as well as acting as a personal trading journey and road to profitability. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the show. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Trade Well podcast. Today, we are getting into the basics of technical indicators. There are a ton of indicators out there, but do you really need them all? In this episode, we'll talk about the indicators that actually help day traders and how to use them. Okay? It's going to be a little bit of a short episode, but that's fine. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the basics. Technical indicators are tools that help you understand price trends, momentum, and potential turning points in the market. They're like a roadmap that can help guide your trades, but big asterisks, but they are not foolproof. Okay? You can still run into some things. All right. But moving on. I'm going to go ahead and give you a few beginner-friendly indicators that you should just know, kind of as, should have in your tool belt. Number one, moving averages. Everybody uses moving averages in some form or fashion, okay? From Wall Street to the guy trading in his mother's basement, okay? Moving averages. They smooth out price action and help you see the overall trend. Now, the two biggest, or I would say most used moving averages would be a 50-day moving average and a 200-day moving average. I would definitely get to know those. You can plot one or both on your charts and see what you can make out of what they do. Okay. Number two is the Relative Strength Index, or RSI. Now remember, guys, there are multiple ways to use all of these indicators, okay? Maybe except the third one, but we'll get to that. The RSI shows you whether a stock or whatever asset you're trading is quote unquote overbought or oversold, helping you spot potential reversals. Now, do most people use it that way? Sure. Now, it can also be used in a momentum way in the direction that the relative strength index is going. So, plot it on your chart along with the moving averages and see what you can make out with those two together. Number three, which is relatively straightforward, is volume. Watching volume can show you if there's real interest in the stock or whatever asset that you're trading. And big moves with high volume are usually more reliable than those with low volume. Okay. Remember, guys, indicators are just one piece of the puzzle. Don't rely on them alone. Always look at the bigger picture. Combine them with other tools like price patterns. Combine them several different indicators, and we'll get into that into another episode. The difference between like price action, patterns, algorithmic trading, things like that. But you can use several indicators together. When they give you a signal and they all align, you go, or you can combine them, like I said, with price patterns and use them as confirmations, not as the main decision maker. It's all up to you, but we'll get into that in a later episode. But as for right now, that is it for our intro into technical indicators. But the next episode, we'll dive deeper into moving averages and how to use them for different types of trades. If you like today's episode, please subscribe and leave me a review anywhere that this podcast is hosted, and share it with anyone who might be interested in day trading. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, stay sharp, stay steady, and trade well. We'll see y'all on the next one.